Hello there, welcome to this channel. My name is Carolina Mar, and today I'll be doing an analysis for United States and Donald Trump, okay, in his race to the presidency for the second time. And we are going to see some aspects that really I think are interesting to see in this moment where the president had an attempt, and some things that I've been talking about in my other channel that is in Spanish, but I want to make this video for all of you, okay? And we are going to start seeing some aspects of the solar revolution of United States and how this is I don't know, it's kind of, I see a lot of things that are going to be getting really complicated, okay? And also some aspects of things that happened in the past in United States with maybe this kind of attempts and things like that, okay, or violent things, okay? And we are going to see also the lunar revolution for the month that is through the election. Okay, I think it's the 5th of November. So then you can correct my sayings in the comments. Okay, I'll be reading your comments. And also we are going to analyze the chart for Donald Trump, the solar revolution for him, and also the lunar revolution for the moment of the election. I was studying before the month of August for Donald, and I think that it's going to be a really complicated month, okay? And I think that he needs to be really care about this situation, especially in everything that has to be or is related with travels, okay, the cars that he use, the security team, everything that he is going to be doing in terms of the campaign, okay, the speeches, where he's going to be talking, the security for him in those places, okay, and I think he really needs to pay attention because I see a lot of danger, okay, of I think something is going to happen again, okay. It's going to be a complicated race in this. I think these are the last months, like we have August, September, October, and the election. So it's going to be like a violent time and tense time, and he needs to be really care, um, and I don't know, being careful. Okay, so we are going to start. Okay, I want to do also, but maybe I will do another video with the tarot cards. Okay, I have major arcanums, and I have also my gypsy tarot that I love so much, and I will be making because I don't want to make this video so long, and maybe I will be doing another video then for this interpretation, this analysis for Donald Trump, United States, and also we are going to see Biden, okay, Joe Biden, what is coming for him in this period of time, okay. So as you can see, okay, in the screen we have the the solar revolution of United States for this year 2024 to 2025, okay. And something that is really worrying me is this black moon in the 10th house, okay, and is like combining and touching the middle sky. The middle sky is related to the aspects of the government, the authorities there, okay, is related to the politicians, the power, the power of the nation and the commander in this aspect. So in the black moon is kind of, like darkness, is things that are hidden, um, is conspiracy, is what is happening in the darkness, in under the tables, things that we cannot see. I don't know, in the light. That's why it's the black moon, okay? And the fear that this black moon is going to be putting in discussion about some things that are going to be, I think here we can see manipulation, of the information, and trying to scare people, if you decide this one or this other one, if you decide, I don't know, the Democrats of the Republicans, kind of the fear is going to be a weapon in this period of time. Also, we have to understand that this black moon is right now in Libra, okay? And Libra, for mundane astrology or social astrology, is talking about the peace, is talking about justice, is talking about balance, but balance in terms of the agreements, the pacts, the I don't know, um, relationship with other nations, everything that is, I don't know, doing or sharing, with other nations. And we have right now the South Lunar Node in Libra, and this is talking about the end of this piece and these aspects. I will show you. Give me a minute. I will put here the lunar node, the South Lunar Node, so you can see it. Okay. Okay, you can see it there. Okay, so the South Lunar Node, as I said here, is talking about the ending of something in this 10th house. Okay, how the power is conceived, how the representatives are acting, or who are going to be the new president and the new way of this administration for the power of the country. Okay, it's not only that something is going to be ending in the in terms of who is going to be in the government, it's also something that is going to be um, getting a closure, with the ways that United States used to do this administration, and how this country was relating with another countries, or with some aspects in the global politics, something like that. The lunar node, the South Lunar Node, is talking about something that is ending because belongs to the past, and we cannot continue doing things the same way that we used to. And in Libra is talking about a period of conflicts that are coming here, okay? Because Libra, as I said, ruler Venus. Venus is a planet of peace, of agreements, of I don't know, um, getting getting something in the middle, you know, of some decisions. But here we are talking about something that is closing, is finished, is ending. So I think um, this kind of agreements and the way that United States used to relate with the world is going to suffer a big change. Okay, a big change here. Okay. Okay, let me see what else. Something that also I think is interesting to see is this aspect of Chiron conjunct the Chiron, the native Chiron of United States. Okay, Chiron is talking about the wounds that this country had. Okay, and we can see these are wounds in the sign of Aries. Aries ruler Mars. Wounds that are related to violence, weapons, attempts, all that kind of things. And in the fourth house, okay, is kind of the fourth house is the identity of belonging of the society in United States, what it means to be American, okay. And I think here in the public places, in the, I don't know, in the things that defined who is United States, there are wounds, profound wounds that happened with this martial aspect of the violence, the weapons, attempts, different situations that we saw in the past with presidents that suffer attempts, also attempts that happen in, you know, in different times in United States, so severe, you know. So now we have this Chiron conjunct Chiron, and I think this is talking about something that could be like happening again, you know, happening again, because it's a wound that, or this society learn something about that past and do things differently, or this wound is going to be like projecting in a new scar, you know, and something again violent and with weapons. Okay, we have to understand that Aries is related to leaders, leadership, is related to war, is related to violence, to attempts, all these kind of things, because it's the energy of Mars. Okay, we had the solar eclipse in Aries in April. Okay, it was kind of a big event, and something was close there, you know, something end there, and it was a solar eclipse. So it's really important to see that, because in mundane astrology, the sun is the leadership. Okay, could be a person specifically. Okay, when we analyze the charts of the countries, the sun represents the government. Okay, and the president himself, but also we are talking about the sun, the leadership, the meaning of that leadership, the way that that leadership is happening. You know, so I think here this Chiron, so connected with the native Chiron of this country, can be talking about something that is could happen again. Okay, and that's something that I think we need to pay attention. Okay, we have to see that the native sun of United States is in the house 7, but in this solar revolution the sun is in the 8th house. The 8th house is the house of death, is the house of violent change. Okay, is the house of death, also is the house of cemeteries, you know, the house of things that are so related with this aspect of violent situations that we can see. I really hope we don't, but I think something could happen. I don't think that the attempt that Donald Trump suffered was the only one. Okay, and I think again he needs to really uh, be careful. Okay. Also, we can see the moon here. The moon is the people. We are going to wait a minute. I will share with you. The moon also is in the 8th house and is connected with the 7th house. The 7th house is the house of the elections, okay? Because it's where everything that is legal happen, okay? And I think the moon, the people, okay, the society is going to be really connected with making a change, a big change, okay? Something that is radically making a change, okay? It's not like it's kind of taking a different path. It's like United States go this way and suddenly, boom, is going to the other side completely. You know what I mean? So I think that people will be really supporting Donald Trump in these elections. Um, but again, I'm worried about some aspects that are showing things that could happen unexpected, and this race could be having a problem, you know. Also, we can see Jupiter is joining the Uranus native of United States, and that is talking about. I think that this is something that I think people wants this kind of recover the identity of United States in the in a better moment. I don't know, in that idea of United States that is big, that is the you know, the first country, you know, the first power in the world, you know, like. And it's kind of, I think here Jupiter is so related to reconsider things and recovering the values, recovering the truth, recovering the justice, you know, recovering the ideas and the how this country have the I don't know how to say it, like you understand me, but the values, the philosophy, the ideology, you know, recovering all those things that maybe in the last past years, you know, been like falling down. And right now is kind of a big change, and related to Uranus is something that could be like a big shock, you know, like a brutal change, you know, something like that. So let's see what else we have here. Well, we have in the solar revolution, we have Saturn and Neptune in the fourth house. Okay, Saturn is more related to the right wing ideas, conservative ideas, and Neptune is more related to leftist ideas, you know, um, kind of populism and socialism, you know, that kind of ways. So we see that Saturn is like going, you know, is kind of coming from behind, trying to catch Neptune. That is going to be happening in the 2025, okay? And now it's kind of confusing, okay? It's confusing because Neptune still have a power, but Neptune right now is dressed in red because it's like in the last degrees of Pisces, the critical degrees where he's kind of mixed with the energy of Pisces and the energy of Aries, okay? And Neptune in mundane astrology is talking about chaos, is talking about complots, is talking about attempts, is talking about things that are hiding, the plans that some have, but they are hiding, they are coming behind you, you know, something like that. So Saturn is running to take place here, and I think that United States wants to go back to the, like I said, right-wing ideas with Trump, obviously, and like putting some order inside this big mess and disorder that happened in the last years. Okay, so this is something interesting to see for United States. But we are going to see now. I want to see the lunar revolution, okay, for United States when the election is happening, okay, because you have the election the 5th of November. So we are going to see this this lunar revolution that is passing through this date specifically, okay. And as I said, you can see here this sun in the 10th house with the black moon, okay, and Mercury here, somebody who is younger, maybe, okay, um, and it's a sun that is going to be talking about this end of things that they've been happening, or the way that things been doing in the administration and the power of the country. Let me see here. I want to put this South Lunar Node so you can see that too. Okay, you see, like this. Everything is happening in the 10th house. And the 10th house is the government, is the president himself, is the administration, the politicians, everyone that is related to the power, okay? And the sun himself is there. And the black moon, this darkness that is sharing this aspect. So I think that the threats will be happening, will be like some kind of having a place here. And this South Lunar Node saying all the things that we been doing in the last years. This is a closure, okay, and there is coming a big shift of paradigm, okay. But again, you can see Mars. This is something that I don't like. I don't like at all, okay. Mars, the planet of weapons, the war, the conflict, okay, violence, okay, is in the 8th house, the house of death, the house of cemeteries. It's a really complicated place for Mars to be, okay, especially in mundane astrology. And this is the sign of Cancer, okay, and United States is a Cancer, okay. We can see that Mars is in a square, okay, to the infortunian part in the 4th house. The 4th house, as I said before, the identity of belonging, the public places, what it means to be Americans, mm, you know, everything that represents us as a society, you know. And infortunian past is suffering, is anguish, is being in pain, is something that is going to be affecting really hard this identity of the people, okay. And you can see this is joined also in conjunction with this Chiron that I talked before, okay. We can see here that something could be happening again, and I think this cross, that is the infortunian part, could could leave a scar in the American society again. Okay, I don't like these aspects at all. But also, we can see Mars, like I said, in the 8th house, the house of the death, in a square with the sun, the leader. That's why I think we can see something that United States lived in the past with the leaders that could happen again, and is something that I really analyzing and studying these charts is something that is worrying me a lot. Okay, so we are going to see, you can see here Saturn is making a square with the ascendant horizon, okay, in Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is bringing the energy of the ruler, that is Jupiter, who is in opposition. Okay, and Saturn is talking about like something that is going to be like putting walls, is putting things in order in terms of reorganize what United States is showing to the world. We have to understand that the ascendant and the house one is how the country is showing to the world what is happening inside in the society and inside the country. Okay, and I see here a lot of chaos in the streets, maybe also with neighbor countries. Okay, and I think something is coming here and is so strongly. I don't know. It's a moment of conflict and chaos, and I think this election is and what is going to be happening around this election is going to be generating a big moment of, I don't know, of revelation for United States that could means that something is going to be unfolding through this violence, this war inside the country. Okay, a civil war, something like that. Okay, I think uh, that a civil war could be happening, especially if these attempts against the Donald Trump continues. Okay, I think something is coming for United States, and it's going to be touching that old wound of experiences from the past. Okay, and I also want to share Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto was in Aquarius in the past when United States have the independence revolution. Okay, so it's kind of the new war for independence, but the purge here is inside the country, something like that. Okay, we are going to see something about Donald Trump. Okay, I will share with you something short because I will make another video specifically talking about Donald. But Donald right now in the transits, okay, we can see that the image of Donald Trump is going to be growing and growing and growing because he is a Gemini. Okay, Donald is a Gemini in the 10th house, and Jupiter is now going through Gemini. Okay, so I think the image of him is going to be like expanding and growing, and also Jupiter is going to be in the perfect conjunction with the Sun um, nearly the elections. Okay, so I think he have a lot of he has a lot of aspects that are talking that he has a big opportunity here, okay, being the president of United States again. um, I think this man is unstoppable this time, but something could happen unexpected, um, to make him fall, you know. I think we have to be paying attention to this. We have the he have has I'm sorry, he has the North Lunar Node in the eighth house. The North Lunar Node is talking about something that we need to transcend, and in the House of the Dead, we can be talking about something that is being putting his life in risk, okay? And also Neptune, complot, chaos, attempts, the things that are getting are structured in the darkness, you know. So he needs to be really careful, okay? And the Sun is with Venus and Saturn, native of Donald. I think that absolutely he represents the right wing ideas. He wants to put some order. He is going to be absolutely focused on that, okay? And Venus is also talking about um, reconsider some agreements, reconsider the economy, reconsider what the peace mean, bringing the peace for United States again, okay? And the recognition also, because Venus is kind of, how we are seen in public um, places or in the big screen, like I said, and this is kind of, he wants to rebuild that idea of United States, the first country in the world, the powerful country in the world. He is absolutely convinced of doing that and to make it happen. Okay, we have also this conjunction that happened the 15th of July, Mars in conjunction with Uranus, and this is affecting the 10th house, the power, the administration, he as a leader, the sphere of his life, where everyone can see, okay, is kind of being in the big screen and everyone can see. So that's why I am so worried in all the presentations that he has in this, because this is these attempts or things that are going to be happening, or the people who will be trying to stop him. This could be happening in public places where everyone can see it, okay? And is kind of complicated configuration, okay? So I will be making another video, okay, where we are going to analyze the lunar revolution for Donald for the month of the election, going through the election, and also we are going to be studying and analyzing the solar revolution. We can see here something the of this year 2024 to 2025. As I said, he has a lot of configurations that are complicated. A sun in the 12th house for mundane astrology is not so good, especially for someone who is running for the presidency. Okay, we have here Mars in the 11th house, in all those places where he is going to be speaking publicly. Okay, because the 11th house is the leader of the masses. Okay, and he is going to be gaining a lot of followers and approval, and is going to be taking a lot of presentations, I think actions, of showing himself as a leader of the masses. But also Mars is talking about violent situations that can happen in those places where he is going to be presenting speeches. And we have also here the Gund for the leader. Is a martial Gund because it's in Aries. Okay. Is a Gund of the leader. Okay. Also, we can see here that Saturn is in a square to the Sun of Donald. That could be a big wall that is putting in front of him, unexpected, something that is going to show him the boundary, you know. We also can see here Neptune in the 10th house. Neptune is kind of all the expectations that we have, dreams, and in a 10th house could talk about that we have so much expectations and we think that the results and things are going to be this way, because we are like in our fantasy, in our ideas, in our mind, and but Neptune is kind of is a planet of dreaming, but not maybe those dreams that are not getting for real. So it's a planet that could be talking about something that could reveal at the end, and everything that he assumed was the best for him, what's his chance, what the moment for him, like everything that he's really convinced that he is going to be the next president, and suddenly a wind came and 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 move the cloud of this fantasy, and we are here, and what is really happening, so that is something kind of complicated for someone who is, like in this race for such a big position, because it's not only the president of United States, it's also the president of the most important country in the world. So it's not, it's so much more. Okay. And we have here, as I said, the North Lunar Node that is talking about something that he is going to be learning about this whole experience for the future, you know. So we are going to see more things in another video. I will be sharing with you the the lunar revolution, and also we are going to be analyzing some things with the tarot, and I will be reading your comments, and I hope that you can subscribe to this channel and share this information, and see you in the next presentation.